Mr. Drake. Hey, Mr. Drake. How you doing? It's is it a good afternoon that side? It's actually past midnight. This room 9 to 1 a.m. So it's already in the night. Oh, 5:50 p.m. It is 9 minutes to 1. Actually, this one. But you're always the first person that comes on live. Actually, whenever I come on live, you've been the first person that shows up lately. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. How are you there? How are you? How has been your day? It is very cold right now. Very, very cold. 18 degrees right now. Temperatures are 18 degrees right now. Oh, you're making waves too. All right, all right. Otherwise, for us, we are already in a new dark chair because it's past midnight. It's already Sunday this side. And I'm still about. I've actually just got home in a few minutes. Hey Dipti, how you doing? How you doing? Dipti G. What's up? What's up, Dipti? What's up, Dipti? You are from. Oh, alright, Mr. Derek. You're getting done. So I hope that's delicious actually. You're good at cooking, just like you said. I'm here to try the what is it called? That meal that you told me. I'm not able to listen to you. So Deep, you're from India. How's India? How's India? You can't hear me. You can't hear me, Deep. How is that possible? Yeah, Mr. Deki. You're always the first person who shows up on live actually. I've come to notice that you are always the first person that comes on the live and likes the live actually. So thank you for that. Thank you for the support. Thank you for always being here. No wonder you have the number one badge. The number one badge. Deep, do you think I'm from where? And I'm not from Nigeria. I'm not from Nigeria. Why is everybody thinks I'm Nigerian? Like I'm not from Nigeria. Deep. Can you guess again? Can you guess again? If I'm spot it, please. Like, yeah, they should subscribe. They should subscribe. Let me pin this here. Lodgers, your boy. Hey Lodgers, hey Lodgers. Hiding, hiding. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. We love Uganda. Definitely. It is the part of Africa. Thank you for the love, Mr. Derek. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. It's always a pleasure, Sean. I really appreciate you. You've been a constant. You've been very consistent in your life. The most consistent person in this life, actually. You've always showed up first. Hey Tina, hey Tina, hey Tina. Hiding, hiding. How are you, Tina? How are you, Tina? By the way, you didn't tell me where you come, like where you are from, Tina. You didn't tell me where you're from. What time is it in Uganda? It is 5 minutes to 1. It is 12:55. So 5 minutes to 1 o'clock a.m. Hello, I'm good. How are you doing? I'm fine. I'm fine, very fine. Just that it's been a very cold day today. I've just got home in about 30 minutes now. I've been outside till now. But yeah, it is very cold. It has been a very cold day. Temperatures are 18 degrees right now. That's very cold. We ain't used to cold temperatures actually. It is 5:55 there. Oh, Mr. Jerick is from Michigan. How is Ohio? How is Ohio, Tina, today? What's the temperature outside? What's the temperature? Is it cold? Is it warm? What is it? Is it hot? What are the temperatures outside? Are you not tired? Not really. Not really. I would just want to hang out with you guys for at least 1 hour, then I will leave. I will leave for bed in 1 hour's time. So yeah, that's why I'm here. You know, but honest, I'm kind of tired. I'm kind of tired. But I want to hit my goal real quick. I want to hit it to 1,000 subscribers before the end of this month. And I'm remaining with a week and a few days actually. So that's why at least 2 hours a day on the live. So yeah, I have 114 people to go to make it to 1,000. I'm kind of tired, but I'll cope up for just 1 hour, then I'll leave. It is beautiful hot here. Oh, 85 degrees. That's really hot. That's really hot. That's really hot. You guys are in summer. You guys are in summer, right? Michigan and Ohio have the same time. It's definitely hot. Oh, so you have Michigan and Ohio are on the same time zone. You have the same time zone. Oh. I keep learning new things. I keep learning new things in life. So that's a good thing actually. That's what keeps me back again and again and again. Did you look out for the coin? Yeah, I definitely look out for the coin, but Google didn't like do me service. I found a few like little information to that actually. I don't know why. I went to wiki, I couldn't find like lots of information about that. But I saw like I searched for that coin, then went to the image, tab, then saw a few coins with that same thing. Bank of Uganda, then Bank of Canada. Like, but for the info, I didn't get so much information on that. So I think that's an information gap on Google. I didn't really get enough information on that coin actually, on those coins. So I don't know. Maybe I'll try Pinterest. Pinterest got so much info. Pinterest. I think I'll try Pinterest in a few tomorrow actually. Because right now after here, I can't promise you that I'll look up for it straight after the live. Because I'll be very sleepy. I don't think I'll remember that. To be honest. So I think I'll do that tomorrow. I'll look out for it. I'll look out for it on Pinterest. Mary, what's up? What's up? What's good? What's good? What's good? Thank you for liking the live. Thank you for showing up. It is freezing cold, bruh. We shall get used to this. We shall cope up with this for at least 1 hour. 1 hour won't kill me. 1 hour before going to bed won't kill me. So yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. I was planning on starting the vlog Okay, that's what I've been up to lately. I want to start a vlog. I want to start hosting people on the live. Well, I'll just let it flow. I really want to start a vlog actually. I really would love to do that. To start a vlog. I think that should be my next challenge after this. First, it was talking to a camera, then making lives. I think I'm kind of getting comfortable with the lives actually. That's the truth. I'm kind of getting used to, like, getting more comfortable on these lives. So I think I just gonna find something that really challenges me, and I think that will be like starting a daily vlog that will require me to come up with video ideas on a daily, edit those videos, then those videos should be up on the following day. What happens today should be up the following day at 8 a.m. So I think that's the next thing I wanna do. That should be my next project. But for now, lives. I'm into lives. When we make it to 1,000 subscribers, I don't know what I'll be doing actually. I really don't know what I'm gonna be doing after 1,000 subscribers. Because I don't want to set goals at like setting a goal. Then after accomplishing that goal, I don't want to be wanting and wanting and wanting. If there's the thing. If that's the thing, I don't want to be like in the loop of wanting and something to acquire something, like goal after goal, achievement after achievement. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be locked up in that race. So I think after 1,000 subscribers, I will definitely do something that really challenges me, and I think that will be vlog. I don't know. I don't think there's anything else, like, as far as YouTube is concerned, that I can do right now, except for the vlogs. I haven't done that yet. I've done videos, I've done shorts, I've done talking heads, I've done like almost everything that has come to my mind. And now I think I want to try short. I mean, a vlog that will be that was inspired. Actually, that idea is inspired by Kesh Neistat, one of those people that like I don't know how to put it right. That made me love YouTube. That made me love making videos on YouTube. Actually, Kesh Neistat and Mr. Beast, of course, but most of Kesh Neistat. So I want to replicate his vlog in my personality. I made homemade bread. Bread is really easy. Mr. Lake, how do you say that? That bread is easy to make? That's not true. Otherwise, I would have known how to make bread. Otherwise, like everyone would be able to make bread, me included. But I don't know how to make that. Actually, I know the ingredients. I know that, but I've never made any. I remember my mom used to make those like bread at home back then when I was still home. I used to help her about like on a few things when in the process of making bread. But it's crazy that I didn't learn anything. I didn't learn anything. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. All I wanted is the bread. All I wanted is the bread. That's all I ever wanted when she was making the bread. So lesson slipped just like that. I didn't learn anything during those days. But yeah, 6 people on the live. Guys, let me know you're watching from. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Subscribe. If you want good luck, you should subscribe. If you want good luck, you should subscribe. if you want good luck, coming sooner. Three people on the line. Three people make bread. I want to ask you how that is made. Milk bread. Milk bread. Like you must be a good chef actually, Mr. Derek. You're actually able to do anything. Like you can do meals, bread. Like what can you do? Like did you get lessons like cooking lessons back then, or you were self-taught? Mr. Derek, has anyone taught you how to cook, or you self-taught yourself? Jamaican lady taught me how to make bread. A Jamaican lady. Was you in Jamaica? Was you in Jamaica or she was in the US? I think I should find someone and teach me how to actually cook, generally cook. I'm so bad in that field. Very bad. I'm very terrible in that field of cooking. If there is one thing I know how to cook is I think tea. Tea and quick meals, spaghetti, rice, just that. But if it comes to sauce, beef, chicken, all that, I can't do that. I really can't do that. I'll just freestyle, but I can't say that I'm good at those things. Making, no, those those things. I can't say that I'm good at those. I think I need to. Oh, she was in the US. Oh, that's fine. Hi, guy. How you doing? Kasangaki, Zuraika. Hey there. Hey there. How you doing? How you doing? I'm fine. I'm fine. How are you, Zulaika? Zulaika, are you from Uganda? Zulaika, are you from Uganda? Kasangaki, like, are you from Uganda, Zulaika? That name is quite familiar. Quite familiar in Uganda. The name is quite. That's why I'm asking. Actually, I'm very curious. Oh, you're from Uganda. Then that's okay. That's the second Ugandan I've had on the live. You and someone called Lona. You don't know that person, but she's the person that wants to start hosting me. So yeah, where are you from? Are you in Kampala? Are you in the central region? Are you in the eastern, western, or the north? Where are you from? Are you in Kampala? Kasangachu Zuraik. Are you in Kampala? I could teach you to cook all kinds of things. Oh, so you had the lessons from your dad, right? You had the lessons from your dad. That's a good thing. I don't even think my dad knows how to cook. I've never seen I've never seen him. I've actually seen him prepare a few meals back then. But of course, those fast foods, rice, spaghetti, like those fast foods, not those big meals, 3 course and all that. I've never seen him prepare that, except for my mom. She does so well at cooking, and it's crazy that I didn't learn anything when I used to stay with her. Yes, I'm in Kampala. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Are you a YouTuber, by the way? This is one of the questions I really ask about. I really ask people whenever I meet someone from Uganda, because I only have at least I only have only one friend who is a YouTuber in Uganda. So like I want to have that circle of YouTubers, Ugandan YouTubers. We can meet up and discuss everything YouTube and all that to get a little motivation from each other. So that's why I'm asking that question. Are you a YouTuber by any chance? Do you upload on YouTube? Zulaika, do you upload? Or you just here on the for a good time? I got a friend. You guys will know about her. We are planning to have a joint live stream with her. I found her on this platform actually, and she's Ugandan doing YouTube. I'm hoping to know more people, more Ugandans doing this thing because sometimes YouTube can be a terrible place. Like sometimes I wanna give up. That's a thing. You ain't seeing the views, you ain't seeing the subscribers. You can't reach over plateau in this thing called YouTube, and the motivation fades. And if at all, like we have a group where we can meet up, discuss things, YouTube, of course, that would be a good thing. I was watching Mr. Beast's like it was an interview. A clip was in the interview, and the guy said, if you have like 10 friends, all of them doing YouTube, you don't need to like make 100 videos, like improving everything each other. You just have to make a video, or you just have to make it a habit to make like a video. Everyone in your group should make a video. Then after that video, maybe after a week or two, you should meet up. Everyone will discuss what worked for them, what didn't work for them. So we would have learned 100 times faster than someone who didn't have anyone in the same field. So that's what I'm hoping for, to have more people in this field of YouTube. The people that I know that are Ugandans, they kind of, I don't mean to say like, I don't mean to say that they brag around with this, but they have to, because they have the following, they have the views, you have like, they've been on the platform for quite some time, and I don't think they can really put up with new YouTubers. Actually, it's actually a group of people, about 6 or 7, that I follow on YouTube, and I'm guessing they all started YouTube at the same time, because they're always they are always all together doing content. They visit places together and all that. So I don't think they can include anyone in their group, and that's a good thing. That's not really good, but I respect that. Maybe it's their thing. They don't wanna add intruders in there. So that's why I'm hoping to make mine like kind of a friends, a YouTuber kind of friends circle, kind of, that we can discuss YouTube. It is your first time? Is it like it's your first time joining YouTube or uploading, or what do you mean? It's like, what do you mean by it's your first time? I didn't get that. Your first time as in to do what? To come on this platform? What do you mean? What do you mean by it's your first time? Mr. Derek, I'm kind of tired, to be honest, but just like I said, I need to hit this milestone real quick. Not real quick, but I don't want to sleep around and waiting for those last days of the month, then rush things, then panic. I don't want to, at least have that milestone within the course of this coming week. Actually, I wanted to make it this week, but it hasn't been possible, and I have around 11 days now to go. Just 11 days to to make it to 1,000 subscribers. So that's why I'm up late. Actually, I couldn't go to bed without coming on live. Oh, Kasanga is your first time to join YouTube. Oh, all right. I think you should subscribe. Have you subscribed yet? You should subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any, new updates on the channel. So like I should subscribe. You should definitely subscribe. Like the live and subscribe. You can double tap the screen just like it is at TikTok. I guess you know everything about TikTok, right? I'm guessing you know how to like and do all that just like they do on TikTok. Just double tap the screen and subscribe. Is it here? The subscribe button right here or this side? I don't really know. Is it here? Either here or this side. You should subscribe so that you don't miss. I don't have TikTok or Facebook. Oh, Mr. H, you only use YouTube. Are you on X? I don't have TikTok or Facebook. So, Mr. Derek, you only do YouTube. I remember I once like left all those platforms for YouTube. No Snapchat, Instagram. So YouTube is the only social media you do. You don't do Facebook. You don't do TikTok. You don't do Snap. You don't do Instagram. Not even X. You ain't even on X. That's quite a private life, I guess. I'm guessing. That was my ideal life actually, way back. But then I realized I can't, get away from social media because it has to be part of the solution or part of the like my life goal. What I wanna do in life has to be around social media actually. So that's why I came back on social media. So I can't do away with social media. That's why my life purpose and social media interlocked. You can't give up on the other. Otherwise, how will I make money? So yeah, that's why I'm on social media actually. Yes, my business. Your business is your business, right? You don't want intruders into your business. That's a good thing. People can't sabotage what they don't know. People can't sabotage what they don't have access to. So that that's a plus for being so like private. You be you like you be out of drama, people drama and all that negative energy and all that. You always have your thing by your thing. No sabotage, no nothing. So that's an ideal life actually. That's an ideal life. For me, I tried getting off social media, but just like I said, my life purpose, what I think, like what I know, like my life calling is kind of interlocked with social media. You can't do the other without having the other. So that's right. But of course, I kind of learned a way how to, keep my personal life private without posting on so much on social media, things that are personal to me. I don't post that. Maybe something that has happened to me sometime back, and I feel like I need to share it with people. Maybe someone else is passing through the same situation that I was in. That's when I'll do that. And actually, I actually do that on YouTube, not any other social media actually, because I feel like YouTube has the most like royal fan base, has the most royal like followers and subscribers and all that. I'm going to figure out how to send this coin to you again. Oh, all right, Mr. Derek. All right, Mr. Derek. I wish I had someone in Uganda, in US that I know, a Ugandan actually, because they would have hoped you about that. Ugandans come back during this month, the late, the last month of the year. They usually come back to Uganda for holiday, Christmas holiday, the festival holiday, and all that. I wish I had someone in the US that I know that could get me that coin to Uganda with ease. But I don't know anyone in the US. I don't know anyone. I don't think I know anyone abroad. Not really. The only person that I know that isn't in Uganda, that I think that's I have a friend in Kenya. We had the same class for about like we went to the same school for about 3 or 4 years, if I remember correctly. So that's the one person that I know on a personal level that isn't in Uganda right now. Everybody that I know is in Uganda. Yes, like I know Luganda. Manyi Oluganda. Ndumanyi ddala ddala. So yeah, mbadde nkugamba zo like that you like osubscribing. Waliwo ka button akali wano baka white, yes, ka white bakali wano bakali side za wano. Okaningako no subscribing. So that buli wenzija ku live, buli wenzija ku YouTube obeerako naawe. I can send it the email. Do you have? Mr. Dick, I don't have a post office actually. I don't know have a post. I was procrastinating about making that. I don't know because it is paid for in Uganda. You need to be always paying on a monthly basis. Is it yearly? Kinda. Is it yearly or monthly? I'm not quite sure. But you need to be paying something to the post office to not so that for them to keep that box for you. So right now I'm not like I wasn't receiving things in like through the post office. That's why I was kind of procrastinating on making like opening up a post like office kind of thing. So I don't have anything like that right now. Hey bro, what's up? Hey Michael, what's up? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? How you doing? How you doing? How's Hillyland? How's Hillyland? Mike, I looked out for all the games you told me on the last live. I look out for pitch and puts. Now I know what that game is. I looked out for hurling, but unfortunately, Google says there is no hurling game anywhere in Uganda. I tried looking out for it, just like you said in Naluvule, right? But Google says there's no hurling thing anywhere in Uganda, actually in Naluvule. So I couldn't locate that in Uganda. So that's how far I went for. But at least I know how it's played, how the game is done. I know that. So yeah, how have you been? How have you been? I can send it in the email. Do you have? I don't have post office. How do you get it? I've never seen it. That's the thing, Mr. Derek. I've never received anything from abroad. Like, not really. To be honest, I've never received anything from abroad. But what I know, for the little information that I have, if someone sends you anything from abroad, so long as they put your email on that and the phone number, when it reaches Uganda, those post office guys will call you and pick it up, whether in Kampala or in up country. That's how things are, you know, received in Uganda. Even if you buy things on Amazon and all that, they usually like deliver them to the post office. And you know, those post office guys will, you know, call you, then pay transportation fee and all that, then you receive your package. That's how it's done actually. If you don't have a like a post office, you know, account yet, you can still receive, so long as you know people put your contact on that package, whatever package they're sending, you can definitely receive that in Uganda. I know someone who does that actually, who has been receiving such from abroad, and they don't have a post office, like whatever. They only have an email, then a phone number. The sender puts that email, then a phone number. Actually, that's what acts as an address in Uganda. Your email and the phone number. Then they will call you. Then you have to specify whether you are in the central or up country. So that your package is either delivered up country on the branch of the post office up country or in the central around Kampala, Entebbe, and all that, in the Kampala metropolitan. So that's how we receive things. But personally, I've never received any from abroad. That's messed up. They charge you money. It's going to cost me money to send it to you. If someone sends me a package, don't have to. That's how it is in Uganda actually. By that service fee, guys at the post office, they don't charge you very much. Because I remember I have a friend that bought a drone from Amazon, and it was delivered through the post office. I remember the drone was about $120, and the guy paid about $3 or $5 on the post office when it was delivered on pickup actually. So I don't think they charge that much, but you know, it is what it is. It's so hard to receive things. It's actually so hard to receive money in Uganda. It's so hard to receive things in Uganda, but you can actually receive those things in Uganda. We don't have the infrastructure yet. That's why they still charge us I mean money. Not much going on. Raining here today, quite calm and chill. Saturday. I hope all is good with you. We're offering to start hurling in Uganda. We're offering to start hurling in Uganda. Is there a pitch and put in Uganda? Okay, that's the same thing that has been happening today. It's been raining all day. It's very cold right now. Temperatures are right now I've dropped to 17 actually, 17 degrees Celsius. So that's why I'm still putting on this thing. It is right now 29 past 1 a.m. So yeah, it's been the same weather actually this side. And for the hurling thingy, I think that will be a good thing. I would have put my name in history that I studied hurling in Uganda actually. So that's a good thing. I think I will become an icon in Uganda for coming up with that idea actually. So that's a good idea actually, Mr. Michael. That's really a good one. And for the pitch and put, I actually didn't look out for it whether it's present in Uganda. I only looked out for it on Wikipedia. I learned a few things about pitch, as and I learned it's called Patu. The other name is Patu, right? And it is derived from golf. It's an amateur sport from golf. That's what I read on Wikipedia, and I didn't like go in further whether it's present in Uganda or not. I think I'm gonna do that then. Then I'll be letting you whether it's present in Uganda right now. But I've seen golf in Uganda actually. I've seen two golf courses in Uganda, one in Kampala and one in Entebbe. Those are the golf courses I've seen in Uganda. I don't know if there's other golf courses in Uganda, but those two are the most famous, the most popular. If you don't mind asking, where do you live? I live in Kampala, the capital of Uganda. I live in Kampala, Kampala city, the capital city of Uganda. That's where I live. 17 degrees is lovely. That's what we had today between showers. Yeah, that's the thing. And it's been, Michael, that's not lovely. 17 degrees, that's very cold. According to, like, to me or Ugandans at large, that's really cold. Because everyone I passed by had a jacket or a sweater on. They were covered. So that's not, that's not specific. Like, that's not lovely, actually. Very cold, very cold. It has been very cold, actually. When temperatures drop below 20 degrees in Uganda, then that's what cold is. That's what we call cold. Sometimes temperatures are even above 20, about 21 or 22, and we still call that cold. So long as you don't see the sun, then it's a cold day. So yeah, 17, not really lovely, Mike. Not really lovely. Nah, nah, I get you. I appreciate you looking. Nah, I get you. I appreciate you looking it up. I need something to look up myself. I need something to look up myself. Ugandan, have you heard of the Rolex? Have you heard of the Rolex? Have you heard what else? I think you like Uganda, the Rolex, like that's kind of identifies Uganda as far as cuisine is concerned. The Ugandan Rolex. I don't know if you know it. It's a snack. It's a street food. If you don't know that, you should definitely look up for that. Rolex, not a watch actually. We eat Rolexes in Uganda. We eat Rolex in Uganda. I don't know if the plural form is Rolexes, but we eat that in Uganda. Have you heard of it anyway? Mike, have you heard of the Ugandan Rolex? My Korean, you are from England. Yeah, he's from England. Yep, are you sure? What else should you look up for in Uganda? Apart from the tourism and all that, I think the Rolex does it. The Rolex really does it. Yeah. 17 degrees, that's not even close to cold. What do you make of people living like Norway, Iceland, or any very cold place? I'll look up it now. I haven't heard of it. Yeah, yeah. I actually saw a video of someone. He's an African YouTuber. He's called Tayo Aina. He went to one of the coldest cities in the world. Temperatures go up to minus 61 or 68. And the guy said if you stay outside for more than 10 minutes, you could die. You could lose your life. If you expose your limbs to that cold weather, you could lose them. Like the guy pour hot water, boiling water outside, and he froze in an instant. So I can only imagine how cold that would be. I don't think I'll survive in that weather. I don't think. But people are adaptive. Humans are adaptive. I think you know, everyone adapts with where they live. I think everyone adapts according to their habitat. So, but the crazy thing is, I wanna experience that kind of weather, that very very cold, extreme cold. and extreme hot. I want to see that contrast at least once. So I want to visit one of the coldest countries, then one of the hottest countries on this earth, just for the experience. Good day. It's not too getting big. Not bad yet, but very soon. Oh, it gets cold in Michigan. It's like, what's the coldest temperatures have you guys experienced in Michigan? Like -7, -75. I think I would die in that type of like temperature. That's really cold. That's very, very cold. Blood would freeze in my veins, to be honest. The lowest I've experienced, like in Uganda, the lowest like temperatures, was it 15 degrees? 15 or 14. That's the lowest I've experienced in my life. That's the coldest temperatures I've experienced. And you guys have minus. That's really very cold. That's really cold. -75. And you guys go outside during those temperatures? Do you guys like leave the house? 75 degrees, -75 degrees. For 3 days. Wow. I can only imagine. Like -75 for 3 days, 78 hours, 72 hours. Wow. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I don't think I will survive in such coldness. I don't think. But you guys leave the house. Do you guys leave your houses during those harsh temperatures, those cold temperatures? Do you leave the house? No, I wouldn't survive the heat in Uganda. For this issue was way too hot. Yeah, I wouldn't survive in the heat in Uganda. 40 degrees Celsius was way too hot. Been in that before. Do ice bath. Do ice bath exist in Uganda? But I've never experienced 40 degrees in Uganda actually. In the central actually, because that's where I've been. That's where I've lived in my life. Maybe up country in those areas near South Sudan and all that, those northern areas, those semi-arid areas. I think that's where they experience such temperatures above 40 degrees. But for me, I've never experienced that. The highest temperatures I've experienced in Uganda in the central region was 32, and that was very, very hot. That was. I remember leaving the house and like walking for just 2 or 3 minutes, and I had a headache. Straight, I had a headache, like I was dehydrated. In just 3 or 4 minutes. So that's the hottest I've experienced in the central region of Uganda. 32, and that was really, really hot for me. And for the ice bath, that's so common with athletes. Those ice baths. That's so common with athletes when they are recovering. They do that. I've seen that. I've seen them on social media actually. I've never done any. I've never done a ice bath, but I've seen players, like most especially football players, doing that. And I've seen the son of Bobby Wine doing that too. when he was still in Uganda. I saw him do that. He's actually a boxer. I was training boxing back then. So, but I've never tried it. Hope to try it. I want to try anything, everything, and anything that scares me. Anything that tries me, I want to do that. So long as it doesn't kill me. So I'll try anything that scares me. So I'll definitely try that. So ice bath, I kind like they exist in Uganda, but most among athletes. Like, do you know what streams? Yeah, 30. The highest I've experienced was 32 in Uganda, and man, that was really very hot. But I've seen videos of those people near South Sudan complaining about temperatures in the summer, like grasslands catching fire, animals dying. The temperatures go above 45, 45, and schools are dismissed. Like, you know, I only see those on TV and social media and all that, but I've never experienced all that. But that's what happens in Uganda. That's all happens in Uganda. It's crazy. One part of Uganda is warm and cold, maybe cold. The other's warm and the other's hot. The sun can come out on the same day, then it rains, then the clouds cover the sky. So we have crazy, crazy weather this side. I lived in California for several years. It was 121 degrees for 3 weeks, and we were in the mountains. The mountains first being to Death Valley. So hot. Also, I seen 10 photo tumbleweed crazy. Went on a holiday to Death Valley. Death Valley. That's in the US, right? The Death Valley in the US. That's my mobile data one. Okay. Like a dip means like a dip means like taking something random from a big a lucky dip into the pack. Just means you don't know what you get, but sure it will be grand. Oh, I have only 4 different kinds of wheat. Aggie grape, wheat sour, kush lemon, Ace, and Skywalker wheat. I didn't know it has had different types actually, but I've heard of bush wheat or kush wheat. I've heard of that. I've heard Jamaicans sing about that. That it will make you go insane if you have a weak head. That bush wheat. I didn't know it had like various types. That's a new thing to learn today. So I'm going to say taking something random from a bag and picture it. Oh. All right, Mike, we got that. We got that. I'd love to try Ugandan bushwood. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I can't recommend anything that I've never tried. So I won't recommend it. I won't recommend that to you, Mike. I'm not in the right position to recommend that. But I've had a few, like I've had Ugandans sing about that. That yeah, Ugandans and Jamaicans, just dancehall artists, that bushweed will make you go insane if your mind ain't strong to handle it. And I've seen a few scenarios on TV actually of people becoming doing weird things after that people, after taking that thing. I don't know how true is that, but I've seen videos of that. And I've seen videos of people, actually musicians, having that. And they kind of stay sober and all that during concerts, during studio sessions. And it's crazy how those guys publish that and nothing's done, nothing, is done against them. So that's why I said, like, the law against weed in Uganda, it's very lousy. It is very lousy. Very, very lousy. But I wouldn't recommend you doing that. I've never tried that. Unless when I do that, actually, I know someone who does that, who takes weed. I know someone. He's a friend, not that close though. He's someone that I know actually. He's my homie, but he no longer lives this side. I think I'll ask him about that. Then I'll come back with an answer whether you should try it or not, or you should refrain from doing it. If you smoke my weed, you'll just be tired and hungry. Yeah, that's the thing. Some people take weed and they become tired and hungry, like they become like low, just seated, like chill vibes, very calm. And others take that and they become jumpy, high, like energized. I've seen I've seen people claim that when they take weed, they can do like their tasks with ease. So I don't know how true that is. I've seen people claim that weed helps them focus whatever task they have, whether it be building, digging, like whatever task they have at hand, weed does help them focus. I don't know how true that is, but people claim it does. So I think that's true. I think I'm gonna look up bushweed. I'll get back to you. Yeah, I should definitely look up for that bushweed. Jamaicans sing about it almost all the time. Popcorn, they sing about that type of weed. So I guess that's the strongest. I think. I think that's the strongest. You would be so high, you would need a cardiac to keep you. That's true. That's true. Because every time I see someone, people say that he does that, he smokes weed and all that. Eyes are always down like this. You're always looking. Eyes are red and down. Every time, like you pass by someone and you feel like how does he even walk? Eyes are almost closed, and the guy does walk very steady with red eyes. Then you know that he's from taking the herb. They say weed is medicine. Yeah, weed is actually medicine. Actually, in Uganda, weed is used to treat chickens. Those chicks, right, when they are still young, once animals get sick, they are given weed. But of course, not that like not so much weed, because if you give an animal so much weed, they will just die. Especially hens, they are given weed. I don't know what disease that I don't know what disease weed cures among hens. But I've seen people in the village do that. They give hens weed when they are sick, and they will sneeze and sneeze and sneeze and all that. The next day they will be fine. I don't know what disease that is that weed cures actually. Here in America, it's used for oh, and I've heard of, should I call it rumor, like weed is used to treat cancer. Weed is given to cancer patients. I don't know how true that is, and I've heard of Chronic sing about it. Chronic and who? Damian Murray. I've heard of those guys sing about that weed is used to, like it's given to cancer, patients to ease the pain and all that. We brew our own enjoyments here. We brew our own enjoyments here. Do you do the same there? It's mad restricted now here. The taxman and all that is the same here. Oh, yeah, we definitely do that. There's local brew in Uganda actually. Local brew. And that's how there is now one of the most strong genes in Uganda. It's called Uganda Wallets. That started as a local brew. Now it's exported internationally. And it's very strong. And it's also used as medicine actually. It's called Uganda Wallets. It's called Yugi. Once you come to Uganda, look for Yugi. On a sip or two, you won't be sober anymore. That I assure you. I've seen people that try it and they can testify. It's called Yugi. It is started as a local brew in the villages actually, and people commercialized it, and now it's bottled and all that and shipped abroad, and it's actually sold in Uganda. And it's also used as medicine for stomach ache and all that, coughs and all that. It does the work. So you should look for it when you come to Uganda. Yugi. I don't know if you've tried it yet. Yes, it's used for lots of people. Yes, it's used for lots of people for their illness. Oh, and I see a lot of people that put weed on tea. They dry weed leaves, crush them to make kind of a powder that they put on tea. They say it's medicinal. It helps them clear their sinuses and all that, cure a few illnesses in the blood. It helps detoxify the blood actually. That's what they say. That's what they say actually. And people use it as tea leaves in Uganda. People use weed as tea leaves for various reasons. Class straight out of Kampala Airport. Class straight out of Kampala Airport. Get a bushwood joint and a double yugi. When they ask you who recommended that to you, I'm not the one. I didn't recommend anything to you, Mike. But you should try it. You should try Yugi. It's called Yugi. It's called Ugandani Wallets. But people, want to call it Yugi as the initials for Uganda. Yugi. Yeah. Here in Michigan, you can just walk into a weed store and buy weed and just walk out. No problem. I wish that was the same in Uganda. I wish, because if it's medicine, just like they say, I don't know why they keep banning it. I don't know why they make it illegal to have it. I don't know why. And you only need a permit to start growing weed in Uganda. So if something is really illegal and dangerous, why do they allow people to grow it? Something doesn't add up. But you know, policymakers do that all the time. Waraj, is that the drink you mean? Yeah, you spelled that right. That's the drink I like. That's the spirit I was meaning. Very strong, very strong. And not every Waraj actually, but the Ugandan Waraj. Either you go in for the coconut flavor and or what, but that's the thing. You should try it. And I've seen videos that it's exported internationally. I don't know how true that is. I don't know if it's present in Ireland, but if it is, you should try it and do it at home. Lock the house, then try it. Otherwise, you leave the house open if you don't lock it before. Abubeka Sadiq, good night. All right, Abubeka, have a good night too. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, Abubeka Sadiq. Hope you're fine. Hope you're fine. Have a good night. I'm also almost leaving actually. I was planning to leave the live to make it at least 1 hour, at most 1 hour, then leave that. But you know, I can't do that now. I'm enjoying myself here. I get you. Yeah. Me and Michael walking off the plane, and the first thing we say is, "I need a fat joint and a good drink." You come to Uganda. Actually, Yogi is sold at the airport. Actually, sold at the airport. Most of those, I remember when what is the name of this Jamaican artist? The one I'm forgetting the name. Dexter Daps. When that guy came to Uganda, the first thing they told him, like he has, like, before coming to Uganda, he has heard of rumors of, you know, Yugi being strong and all that, but he's never tried it. And when he came to Uganda, he only had only one shot, and the guy was like, what is this?" The guy took on one shot and was like, I can't do more than just, I can't do more than that one shot. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to perform tonight. So you guys should try it. Dexter Dabs tried it. Conscience tried it actually too. He said the same thing. Very strong and cheap compared to other, you know, gins and vodkas. Abubeka, I'm good. How are you? I'm good too, Abubeka Sadiq. I'm good too. I'm good too. Very good. What's up? What's up? What's good? What's good? What's good, Baker? What you up to today? My staff would do that to you. My staff would do that to you. Put hairs on your chest. Mike, I didn't get that. I didn't get what you meant there. My staff would do that to you. Put hairs on your chest. I didn't get that, Mike. What do you mean? What do you mean? I didn't get that. What did you mean? Sorry. My poitin moonshine is the same strength. One shot and you're gone. Now, if one shot will make me go, then that's that's really strong actually. Very strong. Very strong. One shot, then you're gone. Does it also make, like, does it do the same to you, Mike? Do you also take on one shot, then you leave? Does it operate the same with you? Or you kind of got used to that? To your thing, your moonshine. Are you used to that? Or it does, or you can't get used to it? Just like Yugi is. You can you can only handle only one shot. Like, how about you go beyond one shot? What will happen? What happens if you go beyond one shot? Do you do you pass out? Do you what happens? Do you like do you what happens if you go past one shot? No sane person who take a second. And I'm curious, what happens if you take a second? Do you run mad? Do you become insane? What happens? Rambling. I think, but people are, big headed. People will try that. And when you come to Uganda, if you bring that to Uganda and tell people that only one shot is just enough, people will be like, what happens if I take the second shot? People will always be curious if tell them that only this is enough. People will want to test their limits. People always want to test their limits, and they will take the second shot and see what happens. Start a song, a song that doesn't go in song or a story that doesn't go anywhere, and at the end it was all. Start a song or a story that doesn't go anywhere, and at the end it was all the English's fault. 1 hour in, 1 hour and 13 minutes in. Mhm. When you come Uganda, you should definitely come with that moonshine. I need to give it to someone, test it for me. I need someone to be the first, like, trial. Then I see how he copes up with it. Then I can try it too. You should definitely come with that moonshine with you. You should definitely come with that moonshine. Moonshine. 14. Moonshine. What? What's house made of? Yugi. It's crazy. I don't know what Yugi is made of. But the original drink, the original like drink before the Yugi thing that was made in the villages and all that, it was made of cassava. Some made of cassava and the other made of like sweet bananas. You know those sweet bananas? They actually make alcohol from it. Very strong. That can actually catch fire when you leave it in the sun. Just leaving it in the sun to catch fire. They make it from those sweet bananas, and that's the original. That local drink is even stronger than Yugi. It's not sold in those. There's no company that sells that. That's made in the villages and all that, in local bars and all that, not in those luxury bars. It's not sold elsewhere. but that's even stronger than Yugi. And people claim that Yugi is strong, but that drink that is made from the sweet bananas and all that is very very strong, flammable, and it's not even sweet. It's very bitter. Is it? Do they say bitter? I don't think. I think they say it's bitter, but it's not delicious actually. It's not delicious. You know, when they do that drink, the first during the first phase, they make that sweet juice. Then they distill that sweet juice, and they distill like leftover, or the distilled water or drink. It comes out very strong and bitter, very strong and bitter. But the first phase, it was very sweet actually. But the more you leave it to ferment and all that, then you distill it. That's where the problems. That's where the problem comes in. The distilled mixture is very very strong. Actually, that's when Yugi is diluted from that. The original mixtures, kind of undrinkable, but people drink that. How dare you drink something that catches fire? Even mere leaving it in the sun, it will catch fire. And people drink that, most especially in the villages. Those elders do that. They kind of used to do that, and then they dilute it and make Yugi actually. So Yugi is the diluted version of the other drink. It doesn't even. It has local names actually. It's called Kabao or Kasese. I've never heard of anything like English about that. The English name for it, or a brand name, but locals call it Kasese or Kabao. What I had for dinner, I had matoke rice. It was a mixture. I went to a local restaurant and had that. It was matoke rice, cabbage, nuts, and a piece of meat on that. So it was a whole thing. It was a mixture of things, of foods actually. All in on the same plate. All on the same plate. That's what I had. That's what I had. You want some bushmeat and kasese, you should definitely come to Uganda. When you come to Uganda, I'll get you that. The kasese thing, not the bushmeat actually. All right, Michael, have a lovely night too. Ashley Daniels. I'm from Uganda, Ashley Daniels. I am from Uganda. Ashley Daniels. Ashley Daniels, where are you from? I'm guessing you're a new person in this life. I've never seen you in this life. So I'm hoping you subscribe so that you don't miss any updates, any coming updates. Ashley Daniels. Is that a usual place for you? Like, usual place, like, what do you mean, Michael? Is that a usual place for you? Like where I am right now? Is that what you mean? Is that what you mean? Like where I am right now? I didn't get that. Is that a usual place for you? Like the place I am right now, the restaurant you go dinner at. It, yeah, I do that. That's where I usually go. Actually, there are a lot of restaurants around, and for me, I'm not loyal to a specific restaurant. Sometimes, when I eat food from a certain restaurant for more than 5 times, I feel like the food ain't delicious anymore. So I switch restaurants. At least I eat a few days from a certain restaurant, then I switch to another restaurant, then I switch to another restaurant, then come back, then cycle back to the restaurant I ate first. That's how I do it. But it's a usual restaurant actually. It is the usual restaurant I do get dinner from. And the food is very cheap. Leave alone the delicious part. The food is also very cheap. It's actually the food is delicious and cheap. I spent only $1 today on supper. I spent $2. $1 on lunch, then $1 on supper. So $2 a day. So that's quite on a budget. And good system. Yeah. I am a millionaire from England, just bored. Uganda has great potential and rich in minerals. Oh, so Michael, you have a millionaire on the live today. Ashley Daniel says the millionaire from England and just bored. So Michael, you got a millionaire in here on the live. Should I call it a good day or a good sign for good luck to happen? To have a millionaire on the live. So how's England? Ashley Daniels, which part of England are you from? And that's true, Uganda also has a lot of minerals. Do you want to invest in Uganda for the minerals and all that? Do you have any plans of investing in Uganda? Ashley Daniels, do you? Michael, what you work at work? What you want? Ashley, you just stumbled on the coolest guy on the internet asking anything. Yeah, they should do that. They should do that. If they got any questions about Uganda, then I'm in the right position to answer that. I'm in the right position to whereabouts in England. Actually, Dennis, where are you from in England? Are you from London, Manchester? Of course, I know those cities just because from their names, from the football club that I know, Manchester, London, Newcastle. What else? Is Brighton a city? Is Brighton a city? Chelsea is not a city. Chelsea is from London. Tottenham is from London. Arsenal is from London. Manchester. No, is Southampton a city also? Leeds. What else? I think I know only those. I'm an entrepreneur in Bitcoin and gold. What do you do for work, Mr. Carter? Actually, I don't do I'm an employee for now. I am unemployed. I'm not doing anything for now. I'm an apprentice to someone. I'm learning photography. So it hasn't been paying me lately. So that's why I say I'm unemployed. But I'm an apprentice to a photographer and a videographer because that's what I want to do. So after the apprenticeship, I'll start my own thing. Then it will need me to, buy my own gear and all that. So right now I say I'm unemployed because I'm still learning. I'm actually almost done. I think by the end of August, I'll be done with that apprenticeship. Then I'll start on my own thing. So yeah. That's what I do, Ashley Daniels. That's what I'm doing right now. Leeds. Yeah. My career in Leeds is a city actually. If it's not a city, then it's a town. But I know Leeds from the football club. I don't know if Brighton is a city or town. But I know Newcastle is a city. I know Manchester. I know London. That's where Chelsea, Arsenal, and Tottenham come. I know Liverpool, or Merseyside. I know quite a few towns in England, quite a few towns. I don't know if Leicester is a city too, actually. I don't know if Leicester is a city too. But for what I know, most of the clubs that have that got their names from the cities they come from. That's what I know. Most of the clubs get their names from the cities they come from. That's class. I didn't know you did photography. Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do. That's what I do. Actually, started this way back, but I was, I wasn't focused on that. I was doing it on a low, but I've been doing that most like more than I used to lately because that's what I want to do next, photography and videography. I'm not a philosopher, Mike. I'm not a philosopher, but I'm a student of philosophy. I am not a philosopher, but I am a student of philosophy. I like to read about philosophy and all that, but I'm not a philosopher. I can never be one. My phone battery wants to die, so I've unplugged this microphone and plugged in the charge. So my sound is gonna be kind of terrible. What's the difference? What's the difference between what? Between a philosopher and a student of philosophy. I think a philosopher is someone that has mastered philosophy, that he has mastered. Is philosophy and is philosophy art or science? Michael, is philosophy art or science? I don't think so. But I think a philosopher is someone, that has mastered philosophy. And I don't think I've mastered philosophy yet. So that's why I say I'm a student of philosophy. And when that time comes when I've mastered that, when I've mastered philosophy, then I'll be a philosopher. Actually, I think that's the definition, according to me. I think. Not yet, yeah. Yeah. I think that is the difference, I think, between a philosopher and a student of philosophy. But of course, I read almost every philosopher once said they're still like they are a student to life, and life teaches them in daily. So yeah, I think when you master philosophy, then you become a student to life. Life will always teach you. Maybe near end of August. Yeah, I'm gonna be done with the apprenticeship at the end of August. Actually, I would be done by this time, but I'm making it longer so that I can, still have access to the equipment this guy has. This guy has almost everything. He has the cameras, he has the computers, he has the software, and all that. So all the things I can do, I can shoot photos, I can edit, I can do video work, I can do literally almost everything. So, but I'm, putting in another math into this because I want to still have access to those machines and the equipment before I leave. I want to have my stuff before I leave. That's why I'm making it a little bit longer. But right now I can do anything. I can shoot, I can compose, like I can edit, I can do video editing work and videography, all that. I can literally do anything. But photography and videography, like they are art. You need to practice. No one tells you that it is done in this way. There's no rule of thumb in photography and videography. You just gotta, try and error, try and error, try and error, and all that. And that try and error requires you equipment, which I don't have for now. So that's why I'm sticking with this guy for now. For the access I get, yeah. I'm originally from Manchester, but now live in Miami. So you're in the US right now. I have a friend actually from Michigan and Ohio. Tina Murray is from Ohio. She's a viewer on this channel. And then Mr. Derek Van Kirk is in Michigan. I've never been to Miami actually. I've never been to Miami, so I can't relate how Miami is. Unless I ask him, how's Miami? How is Miami? Ashley Daniels. I think you should come and invest in Uganda by any chance. If you happen to come to Africa, or if you happen to look for any country you want to invest in, you should come to Uganda. Uganda is still virgin. It needs a lot of investors right now. Would you invest in Uganda by any chance? By then, would you? Actually, Daniels, would you invest in Uganda? I want to leave. I want to go to bed right now. I need to go to bed. I'm sorry about that. Can I say, if your film is photography, then keep pushing and take photos. Yeah, I do that. I always take a picture on a daily with my phone actually, because that's the equipment that I always have with me. I do that on a daily, taking pics, making videos, editing clips and all that. I do that on a daily. But when I want to do professional work, then that's when this guy that teaches me, that's when this guy comes in. That's when the apprenticeship comes in, because whenever I'm with that guy, I get access to the computers, to the cameras, to the software and all that. But I'm always practicing. If I'm on a live stream, if I'm not on YouTube, that's what I do. Whenever I'm off YouTube, photography is all I do. So yeah, I'm doing that. I'm doing that on a daily. So thank you for that. That's quite motivating and inspiring. Thank you for that, Ashley Daniels. Ashley Daniels. Thank you for that. I think I need to leave for bed right now. It's now 24 minutes past 2 a.m. It's right about now. Time I leave for bed, guys. It's right about time I leave for bed. I don't think I'll make it to 3 a.m. today. I don't think I'll make it 3 a.m. You are in a beautiful landscape country with wildlife and sunsets and rises that you say. Trust me, that's true. But of course, I don't want to say that I don't have the resources or I'm not financially able to do that. I don't want to say that, but honestly, that's the thing. But I'm working on something that will enable me do that. photography, wider for travel photography actually. That's what I want to do. I wanna, I want to focus on travel photography, travel and wildlife. That's what I want to do. That requires some, initial capital to start that. And I'm working on something that will help me, that will enable me do that financially. So yeah, that will happen. How much money would you will set you up? Right now, I wrote. It's crazy. I already wrote what I need right now. I'm checking right on this book. I don't know if you can see this, but it is $4,546. That's the total amount of money that will set me up to have all the equipment I need and all that. A PC, a microphone, and all that. I actually wrote this last 2 years. I wrote this in 2023. It's right here. It's kind of inverted, but it's $4,546. That's how much I need right now to set me going, and that's what I'm looking for actually. That's what I'm looking for. Actually, I wrote that way back in 2023 before even starting up this apprenticeship. But I knew photography is all I wanted to do back then. And I looked out for, a good but that not that expensive camera, a laptop that will be an editing, tool, softwares and all that. That will cost me about not more than 5,000 US dollars. Not more than 5,000. To be exact, that will be $4,546. According to the prices when I made that, the prices on Amazon actually. So that's how much money would set me up to be independent and start on that dream of photography. That's how much right now. How much money will set you up? And that's the amount of money I'm actually looking out for. You need a GoFundMe page. But in Uganda, you can't unless someone sets up for you, someone from the US or Europe, someone sets that up for you. But you can't do that in Uganda actually. It's crazy. Even opening up just a mere PayPal account. It's very hard in Uganda actually. Very hard. Unless someone helps me out with that, sets it up for me, then that will be a good thing actually. That will really be a good thing. But for us in Uganda, you can't really do that. You ain't able to do that. So setting up a GoFundMe, you can't do that. You can't do PayPal. You can only send money out. I can't receive. Actually, you can send money, but it's very hard. The easiest way is someone setting it up for you. Then they give you the logins and all that. But a GoFundMe would be just fine. Would be just fine. Sometimes people. There was a scenario I had about a few weeks ago. Okay, someone wanted to give me money, and they didn't know how to do that because PayPal wasn't working and all that. And all they had to do is to send through Western Union, and I don't think like GoFundMe is present in Western Union. So yeah, things are kind of hard in Uganda actually. Being a cash economy, things are kind of hard, and receiving things from abroad, then that's really hard. Certain things, certain services ain't present in Uganda. You can't do certain things in Uganda unless you get help from someone from like abroad outside of Uganda. That's when things can start clicking up for you. Well, I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful it will come to pass. I'm really hopeful. It will come to pass. It might not be so quick, but I know it will definitely come to pass. Let me see what percent. By the way, actually, Daniel, you should subscribe. I look into it and read terms and conditions. Alright, Dennis, that will be a pleasure. That will be my pleasure actually. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Then I'll be waiting to hear from you. When you get done looking through the terms and conditions, I'll be here waiting for the feedback. I hope you keep around, you know. Summary. What does that mean? Mbango Msela 72. I don't know what that means. Hamis summary. What does that have to mean? Otherwise, actually, that will be a good thing, and I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. You don't know what that means actually to me. So thank you for that. Thank you for that actually. Actually, that means my phone wants to die on me actually. My phone wants to die on me. My phone, it's on 2% right now. It wants to die. I think I should leave a bit. Thank you everyone that has been around. Everyone that has liked the video, the live, 6 live in. Thank you for that. And those that take one extra time to subscribe and leave a comment, that really means a lot to me. That really means a lot actually. You have no idea. Coming on live and people hang around with you, give you company, comment, like. That's a good thing. That's really good. That's really good. And I'll never take you guys for granted. Otherwise, see you guys tomorrow if I happen to come on live. I hope you guys keep around tomorrow. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. It's all about time I left for bed. I should definitely leave for bed right now. Let me first put these things off this jacket and all that, change clothes, then have myself prepared for bed. Then see you guys tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow. Actually, Dennis, I hope to hear from you again. I don't know if you subscribed or not. but I really would like to hear from you. I really, I really would like to get feedback from you. About the GoFundMe thing and all that. 24 minutes to finish. Guys, have a good night. Have a good night. It's not technically good night actually. It's already morning. So wherever you are, have a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. It's right about time I left for bed. I'm really tired. I'm really tired, but it's been a good time. It's been a good time being here with you guys. It's really been a good time. Let me come back. Let me come back. So it can't be. It can't be. Like it can be done. It can't be done. So it can't be done through financial Uganda. But actually, I don't know how people do it. I've seen one, a GoFundMe of a Ugandan. But they say someone did it from outside Uganda, and the money was, going outside. Then I don't know. I don't know how people do that. But thank you for trying. Thank you for trying. That's a good thing. But I don't know. I think people make GoFundMe things and just send money. Actually, I don't know how it's done, but I've seen someone with the GoFundMe, and all I know, someone from outside Uganda did it because you can't do it in Uganda. That I know you can't do it. Maybe they had someone or a friend or someone from not in Uganda, and they made that. Low change thing must. Oh, then that's right. That's right. Because I saw that a few, like sometime back. But thank you for trying. Thank you for trying. At least you tried. At least you tried. That's a good thing. That's nice of you. Thank you, Ashley. Otherwise, I'll take it slow. You know, I'll take it day by day. It will happen. I'm hopeful, and I know that will happen. I'm hopeful. But thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Ashley. Otherwise, I need to leave for bed. I've been here for almost 2 hours now. I'll leave for bed. Ashley, I hope to hear from you again. Maybe tomorrow. I think you should subscribe. It's weird asking people to subscribe, but I think you should. I think you should subscribe if you don't mind. Otherwise, see you tomorrow, guys. Have a good time. See you tomorrow. Peace and love. Stay healthy.